My name is Jason Peters, and I am out here on 9th and Mifflin at the Community Fridge for Grid Magazine. I'm sitting here with the organizer that set this whole thing up, Syona. So could you talk to me a little bit about the Community Fridge behind us? What is it for someone who has no idea and has never heard of the concept before?
Yeah, absolutely. It is a community-run fridge that is stocked with fresh, nourishing food daily, available for the taking for anyone in the neighborhood. We have a group of volunteers who purchase food for the fridge. We also have restaurants who donate food. It's available 24/7. It's really a space for anyone to take food and also anyone to give food. So, if you're dropping off some cans today, maybe you'll see a couple apples that you want to take home. And that's really the concept behind it.
So what made you get into this, or what gave you this idea?
Sure. So, like so many other people, I was laid off because of COVID. And so I had a lot of time on my hands, and I spent my time focusing on different mutual aid efforts around the city. So Mutual Aid Philadelphia is kind of a big organization. And I then saw that my cousin actually opened a community fridge in New York City, where it kind of like took off in the US, especially because of COVID. There are, I think, 30 fridges like in the 5 boroughs right now.
Yeah.
So she started one, and I was like, that's cool. I bet there's one in Philly. There wasn't.
So when was this?
This was in July.
Okay,
so probably at the beginning of July.
In July there was none. Do you know how many in Philly there are now?
There are, I'm going to say at least 10. Probably more.
Yeah.
We actually all started around the same time, which is really funny.
Yeah.
Independent of each other. But yeah, so kind of operating under the organization like Philadelphia Community Fridge. We have this location and one other location at 6th and Titan. There's a fridge outside of a like coffee shop in West Philly called Mina's World. There's a fridge in Germantown that just opened, I think, outside of Green Street School. There's a school in Germantown where the fridge opened. And then Mama T's has done like amazing work. She's opened, I think, 10.
I think those are the yellow ones.
Yeah, those are the yellow ones. So that's just awesome. And I love that we're not part of the same organization, but we've all supported each other. And it's really cool to have so many people like working towards the same goal.
So if people were to drop off food, what type of food would you recommend they drop off? What are kind of the do's and don'ts of a community fridge?
Yeah, so the biggest thing for our fridges, and I would definitely say check with each one because they're a little bit different things. Our biggest thing is no meat. We really prefer to not have meat in the fridge just to respect different dietary restrictions and contamination. Meat is also, the most likely to kind of go bad. But we accept, fruits and veggies, a big one. If you're, like I said, growing tomatoes in your backyard or something, drop those off. We'll accept prepared foods from restaurants. So we actually partner with several restaurants. One of our favorites is Laser Wolf, which is like the Michael Solomonov, I forget which version of it is, but they have like lots of little salads and stuff. They drop those off every Wednesday. We also take canned food, pantry items, so pasta, peanut butter, and then for the fridge, dairy, milk, eggs, butter, yogurt, all sorts of different things.
Got it. Is there anything that you think people should know that we haven't covered, or that they wouldn't know about community fridges otherwise?
I think that they're a really good resource. They are really well taken care of. I know that some people kind of get concerned, is it managed well?
I can see that.
We clean our fridges, we make sure that the food is good food, that it's edible. We try to stock our fridges with food that people like really want to eat too. So instead of just so for example, if you get like a produce box from like Share or something, it might have like apples and grapefruits and potatoes, and it's like, okay, great, but like what makes those things tasty? Garlic and onions or spices. And so we make sure to keep all of those things as well, to make it really feel like you have access to any type of food that you want.
Well, thank you very much for talking to us today. Where can the people find you?
Yeah, absolutely. So our biggest social media is Instagram, PHL Community Fridge. We also have a Twitter, Philly Fridge, at Philly Fridge. And if you search Philadelphia Community Fridge on Facebook, you'll find us as well. Making sure to, be on social medias all over so lots of people can find us.
All right. Well, thank you so much for your time.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you.
And I'm here with Jenna, who, as we were shooting, we saw her dropping off stuff at the community fridge. So I just wanted to ask you, what got you involved and what did you drop off today?
So yeah, I'm Jenna. I live around the corner, not too far away from the fridge. I started volunteering with the fridge like a couple months ago, a few weeks ago. Time means nothing in 2020. Yeah. And yeah, I've sort of been helping out with like different brainstorming ideas, doing little shopping runs, and being a general hype man for the fridge.
Okay.
And today I went over to Aldi and I bought a bunch of like spinach and carrots and apples, cheese, milk, eggs, bread, just like basics that you want to have in your fridge, and drop them off.
What got you involved specifically? Like, how did you hear about it? I guess, yeah.
Yeah, well, I've been, like Syona, have some spare time due to the whole COVID situation and work stuff, so I was volunteering with like Fill Abundance, and then I saw the fridge pop up, and it was right in my neighborhood, so
decided to keep it local.
Yeah, slid into the DMs, and here we are.
All right. Is there anything that you would want people to know about the community fridge that someone who's never done this may not understand?
I think just keep an open mind and don't be afraid to come check it out. And if you have extra food, bring it by. And if you need food, come stop by.
All right. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate you talking to me.
Thank you.